Hi, Jerry here. In this week's video, I'm discussing ideas a small business might use to lower its health insurance costs. Disclaimer: I am not an attorney or a licensed insurance agent, so please take this information as education only, to be discussed with a professional of your choice. When I was first out of college, several decades ago now, it was very common for an employer to pay 100% of the insurance premium for an employee, as well as all of their family members. As costs rose, employees were asked to cover more and more of the premiums for their family. Eventually, the costs got so high, employees were asked to pay some or even all of the premiums on themselves. And, of course, pre-existing conditions were not covered. In fact, oftentimes it was a golden handcuff, stopping people from getting another job if the condition was diagnosed during the current employer's tenure. Then we got Obamacare, and all of our problems were solved while simultaneously lowering our costs, right? Right. Name one program the government runs that's more efficient than private enterprise. Right again, you can't. So, what can you do? The options run the spectrum from shouldering the complete costs burden to covering none of it. Depending on the state, the premiums of a reasonably large deductible group policy run close to $15,000 per year per employee and north of $30,000 if their families are included. When you consider the average non-professional worker might get $20,000 per year in compensation, you can see why we've done so much offshoring of jobs and automation for those that remain. Still, if you decide to offer a company plan, here are a few things you can consider. A few companies have chosen to incorporate into two separate entities. One for the higher compensated professionals and the other for the hourly workers. In this way, it's easier to treat each group separately. Now, whether you choose to do this or not, all insurance plans get cheaper as the deductibles are increased. You might consider a very high deductible plan where you cover some of the deductible for the employees. An additional option is to get reinsurance for this high deductible piece. Since it's defined, it can be quite affordable. A further savings is to offer a health savings plan the employees can use for premiums and co-pays. You might even consider funding them as part of the employee's compensation, thus lowering the tax burden for both you and your employees. The most effective method is to cancel your policy outright and help each employee to get on the Obamacare exchange. All pre-existing conditions go away, and the coverage will far exceed anything you would be willing to pay for. Also, the premiums due depend on the employee's adjusted gross income as stated on their tax return. Your lower paid employees will most likely get the coverage for free or very close. Your higher compensated employees could have their premiums paid through a company-funded health savings plan. If you would like help with issues such as health insurance costs or anything related to running your business, please get in touch with me. The link's down below. Until next week, thanks for watching.